Alright guys, what's going on? I think it's time for a new video update, so let's just get straight into it today. So first things first, you can see the whole garage is now insulated. We got brand new LED lights in here and they're hella bright. We got 4 of them now, 1, 2, 3, 4. And they light this place up really nicely, so this winter, we shouldn't be working with a bunch of dark, dingy, gross shots anymore. So that's really exciting. When we're in here, it's gonna be nice and bright and easy to see things we're working on. So that's a plus. Well, also the fact that it's gonna be a lot warmer too with the insulation in here. As you can see, the roof is all stripped, or the ceiling's all stripped. We still have to buy the insulation to run that up, and I think I'm gonna do that on next set of days off. But we do plan on insulating the ceiling, and then we do plan on drywalling the whole garage. Other than that, I think that's just how we're gonna leave it. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but there's no more wood burning stove. We've just got the mini fridge here. We got room for like a cabinet thing. And my dad and I built this nice, oh, got some water on there. This nice workbench, which is a lot bigger, nice and wide than what we used to have. So this is what we used to have over there. I got rid of the whole workbench area over here. And yeah, this is gonna be the main workstation. It's gonna be nice. I have the cupboards over there now, and I left room for a nice big toolbox when the time comes for that. But as you guys can see, this place is a disaster, and my plan today is to just try and get everything organized and cleaned up, make some extra space, and then I'm gonna move the Silvia over a little more so I always have room on this side of the garage to work on vehicles. Also, the Silvia is like hella dusty from sitting in the garage for so long, so I'm gonna take the time right now to rinse it off, just spray it down with some water. That's all it should need. And then I'll run it down with a cloth and it'll be good to go. It'll be nice and clean. It'll be a little less dusty. I know you guys wanted to see it in the sunlight without the dust, but I don't think it's gonna happen because we only have a few more days of nice weather left before it goes back down below 0. And yeah, as you guys can see, it's pretty cloudy out right now, so probably not happening today. I'm gonna get the Silvia wet and then we'll move on from there. Well, as always, the Sony battery died on me while doing the time lapse, but wow, I haven't seen this car like this before since it was first painted, and it's insane. Like, it's so clean. I really wish it was sunny out for you guys so you could see the flake, but that's definitely not happening today. Either way, it looks good. I'm gonna leave it at that. I know the wheels are still really wet. I think they look hella good. I love the chrome lip with all the water beads on it and everything. I think that looks really nice. So I know it's gonna get water spots, and I'm gonna try and like scoop out some of this water. That's a lot. I'm not gonna try and soak that up. Let's splash that shit out of there. Boy, it's like a throwback to when I first got these wheels and threw them in a pool. This is why you don't stance your car, kids. Because it's impossible to get the water out. Alright, so moving on to this absolute mess of a garage. I kept our box from our new Andy mattress, and we threw everything in there that was from that workbench, the shelves, the cabinets, and it looks like crap. It's taking a lot of time to just go through everything and actually like clean everything up and organize it. So right now I'm just getting all the ratchet straps all tied up. I don't know why I have 700 ratchet straps. I don't know. I don't have a trailer. I don't have anything. I don't have a truck. So, but I guess you can never have too many ratchet straps. And there's all this stuff like the detailer, ceramic stuff. So I'm just gonna go through everything. I'm gonna organize it in the cupboards. And if I don't have room in the cupboards, then I don't know. I'm just gonna set it off to the side here. Once the box is empty, I think I'm going to start focusing on clearing off all the workbenches, and then I'll make enough room in the garage for another car, which will be pretty exciting because this is a big garage. Like, it's pretty decent sized. I believe 24 by 22 feet, and yeah, so it's just taking a while. and we could definitely fit, something's ripping, we can definitely fit 2 cars in here very easily. So also, I might be asking about that car. We're gonna get to that. We actually filmed some of the video yesterday or last night. I'm just doing all this first, and then we're gonna jump over to that vehicle, and we'll jump back to last night's video, and then we'll jump back forward to tonight's video. So it's gonna be a little bit all over the place, but you guys will see why. I'm gonna get this thing moved in the garage. It's probably the last time it moves for this summer anyway. It's not fun pulling into the driveway. Okay, so while I finish up the garage, I'm gonna skip you guys to yesterday's video, show you everything about the G35, and then we're gonna jump back to today's video, and I'm gonna finish up hopefully what I had planned for this thing today. I've been in here for 3-4 hours at least, so hopefully I have enough time.
Flashback.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Damn, dude.
That looks cool how it's like the blue lighting and then the orange outside.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa, whoa. What are these things? Look how nice and bright everything is in here now. And it's gonna be a good winter. It's gonna be a good winter working on this thing. It's gonna be a good winter working on this thing. I know you guys don't know what that is, but we'll get into that in a second.
Literally.
Give her a rev! Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, so we just did the rear brakes and pads on the G, and I'm sure we're gonna have to do the fronts too. They said that they just replaced the rotors, but check out, this is what the rotors looked like when I bought the car. What? Like what, bruh? You just replaced these? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know, man. That sunset's just ridiculous. In a good way. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go take a test drive, make sure they feel good. I'm sure I'm gonna have to replace the front ones too, just because they feel like they're a little wobbly.
Explain yourself.
Okay, so we did the brakes, and I didn't know this is, I should probably put those brakes back. Didn't know it was gonna happen, but I had an idea. The stupid little like slider plates, these cheap ass brakes I bought, didn't come with the replacement ones. So they were a little bent up, and I should have tried harder to bend them back, but it's rubbing on the rotor, causing a squeak. So I'm just like popping the wheel off. We might be able to just slide the caliper up. Shut up. Might be able to just slide the caliper up and then bend that plate back, but we'll see once it's off. I wish I was in the garage right now where it's nice and bright. If you haven't guessed by now, get away from me. If you haven't guessed by now, the G35 is the new daily whip, new winter whip, new, oh my god. I'm gonna fucking open this and shove it down your throat. It's a new, it's just a new fun whip. 6-speed rear wheel drive 4-door big boy. And I've wanted one for a long time. It popped up. And I said, it. I sold the stupid Civic, and we got that bad boy. So, what did it need? It's got some rust. I think it was a BC car, judging by, because like in Alberta, it's not usually that bad in some spots, unless they just never washed it, which is quite possible. It needs new brakes. Well, it needed new brakes. We did the rear rotors. They are so warped. Like, well, you guys saw the clip. You can't really see, but so shaky. We just replaced the new ones. They feel good. It doesn't even feel like the fronts need replacing, hey? No. So that's all good now. The doors got some rust on it, and we went to a pick and pull, which you guys will see clips of right now. We pulled that door apart. We got that for cheap. It's like basically mint. There's one little ding, but that's okay. We'll fix that up later. Got that for $60. And then you'll see in a little bit the steering wheel is disgusting, like so worn. I don't know, like motherfuckers wearing like sandpaper on their hands while driving. I don't know. But it was really gross. Got a steering wheel for $24 at the pick and pull. Basically mint. I don't know. For a 2004 that I came up. It's in the back seat. Yeah, it's in the back seat. We'll show you guys after. But the car, well, it smells. It's a used car. So we're gonna put one of these whole car air freshener odor eliminators by Meguiar's, right? Yeah, by Meguiar's in there. And container may explode if heated. That's cool. So basically, what you're gonna want to do: start the vehicle with the fan set on high, circulated cold air, okay, and close all the windows. With the air freshener nozzle facing away from you, activate its locking trigger. Place it in the center of the car, typically the floor between the front and the back seats. Okay. Close all the doors for 15 minutes. Open doors after 15 minutes. Turn off vehicle and let it air out for 10. So it's super dark now. It went really quick. If I had room in here, tomorrow's going to be a garage organization day. So hopefully by tomorrow we'll have room in here once it starts getting dark like it is now. And yeah, we're going to throw this bad boy in there, run the air, and make it smell a little bit nicer, because you know how the stinky boys are with the old cars. Where's the keys at? Are they in it?
Oh yeah.
Are they really in it?
No.
Ass. But let's drop this bomb in here and GTFO. Yeah. Woo! Just auto locks on. I got it all over my hand.
Smells good.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. 15 minutes. Suck it. Okay, so we're gonna wait for 15 minutes and then it should be hella not stinky in there. I don't know. It'll smell good. We just had an epiphany that it's literally 5:30 right now and this is how dark it is outside. So the bomb is done. Smells delicious. It's gonna be so dark you won't be able to see anything anyway, but we have all the windows open now. And you're supposed to let it air out for like 10 minutes, probably just because it's so like such a concentrated smell. Make like all the vents and everything smell good too, but we'll see how long it lasts. I don't want to say this review that, oh my god, it's amazing, and then it lasts like, yeah, till tomorrow. So I'll let you guys know how I feel, because tomorrow we're going to be doing extra shit on the G anyway. We're not done yet, obviously not even close, but yeah, we have a few more things we need to do tomorrow.
End of flashback.
Okay, so I just want to show you guys how dirty everything is. Yeah. It just needs a really good cleaning. You can see how worn the steering wheel is now. This is gross. And the new one I got is much better for $19 or whatever it was. And yeah, it's just real gross and nasty. Like, I took out the center console because I was tightening the e-brake last night. Very simple, just this nut there to tighten it, and now it grabs really nicely. But I took this out and I was like, fuck, I might as well just clean it like this. So yeah, the whole car just needs to be cleaned. It's hard to show like how dirty it actually is, but it's pretty gross. It's there you can see the back seats need some loving. What else? The windows are pretty gross. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. You probably can't see, but they're like, a little bit smudgy. They're very smudgy. So that's my plan. I wanted to do it while it was light out. If I don't get to that point where it's light enough out to do it, I'm just hoping that I made enough room in the garage that I can pull the G in, and we'll do it in there. So first thing I'm gonna do is go through all the crevices with a toothbrush and try and scrub out any of the dirt and grime, just like in the buttons and stuff. This is super easy to do. Yeah, you can see how gross they are. It's really easy to do and really easy way to clean up the interior and make it look not so like not cared for. I'm just gonna grab a toothbrush, wet it or whatever. Maybe I won't wet it actually, I don't know. I'll see how it does dry. I'm just gonna scrub away in all the crevices and hopefully that takes everything out. Yeah, boy. So these towels make it nice and wet. So all I'm doing is just using the toothbrush in all the cracks. It's gonna take a while, so I'm not gonna film it all. But yeah, you get the point. Just fucking bring her in all the cracks, all in here. Yummy. Yum. But yeah, this is really knowing with one hand, so you guys get the gist of it. Toothbrush, don't use this after. I mean, unless you're wild, then go ahead, but I'm gonna get to this and you guys will see it once it's kind of done, I guess. So Infinity had a terrible idea putting these here right beside the cup holders, because as you can see, that's why it's all gross and sticky. There's just like a bunch of crap in there. But look, I just pulled this out of one of the buttons. That is disgusting, and that's why the buttons stick so bad on these vehicles. Yeah, they get shit spilled in them. They're gross, they're sticky. I'm trying to get as much of it out as I can. Still works, it's just I don't want it to be gross, that's all. Especially in here, that is nasty. Alright, check out the difference here. We got nice, clean switches. And dear Lord, that is gross. So I might even pop these ones out. It's really easy. It looks like there's just some clips. I might pop the switches out so I can get all the dirt out of there, but it's coming along. This is definitely a lot longer process than I thought. I'm being way too meticulous, but it's because if I do it once, then it's good forever. Alright, bruh, I don't even want to know. That's so fucking gross. I don't even want to know how long it's been in there. That's bison jerky. That's fucked. Whoever owned this car before me literally didn't give a shit about anything. Twice, baby!